What's up, my Watt movie realist? Once again, I am Matt, and we are here for another real review. Thank you for tuning in with me lately. It's been really appreciated, especially as we work on getting this channel back on track. But without further ado, let's talk about why you're here. And it's the long-awaited film adaptation of the beloved indie game series, Five Nights at Freddy's. All right. I'm going to be 100% honest here. I have never played a Five Nights at Freddy game in my life. I know it has this massive, huge following. My younger brother has played it. His friends play it. And that's good for them. I know Markiplier and Game Theory all had a hand in making this series as big as it is. If you go on the Watt Gaming channel, Taylor just played one of the Five Nights at Freddy games, Security Breach, I believe. So we do have some Five Nights at Freddy content. Go check out his playthroughs. But I personally went into this cold, blind, whatever you want to call it. I did have Nick there with me, who does have some Five Nights at Freddy knowledge, I guess is the best way to put it. And this movie was by no means great. It is also by no means bad. So sadly, it dwells in that it's fine level of film. I'm not here to bash it. I'm not here to just heap praise upon it. But at the end of the day, if you're looking to really check out this movie, yes, and you want to see more because there are doors and windows open to extend this series, yes, go support it in theaters. It is out today. Yeah, that's right. The embargo lifted just now, so you can go watch it later today. And just support it. For those who don't know if they want to go see it at the theater, it will also be on Peacock today. That's right. You can go on Peacock and watch it. So there are two avenues into how to support this film. Which one, however, is going to end up giving you possible sequels? My argument is always going to be the actual theater experience, that the box office helps them get an idea of how much people really want and are craving this material. I think if it does well on Peacock, this might be doomed to becoming a just Peacock series of film. And I honestly don't think fans of the series want that. I think they want to have this theater experience because this is something that has been in development hell for years. If I remember correctly, at one point, Chris Columbus was in talks to direct this. So yeah, it's been a long time, but is it what fans want? And for those who don't know, this film's premise is you have this guy named Mike who's been down on his luck and has this past where his brother's been abducted and he's taking care of his younger sister and he just needs a job. And he gets offered a job to be overnight security at this 80s Chuck E. Cheese type place, Freddy Fazbear's, and just keep an eye on it overnight. Well, he's not there alone. He's there with Freddy and the gang. The thing about Freddy and the gang, though, is they aren't just animatronics. They are the ghosts of these children, and it's just madness from there. Josh Hutcherson plays Mike in this. It's nice to see Josh Hutcherson in film. I don't know if this is kind of sentimental to me because back when I first started reviewing movies for the Beacon Journal when I was in elementary school, Josh Hutcherson was one of my first interviews. So I have always been a fan of his, a supporter of his since the Zathura days. So it was nice seeing him on the big screen again. I think the last time he was on the big screen might have been the final Hunger Games movie. Oof, but we're not here to talk about that. I do think this film is the perfect entry-level horror film for those people who just want to start getting their younger kids into horror. It is a PG-13 movie. It is PG-13. It's not R. I know some fans may be disappointed by that, but I understand why. They clearly want this to be a series that can succeed more and not just bring in the hardcore fans. They've made the material very accessible, especially to me as someone who knows not a damn thing about it. There are some laughs here and there, but overall, for me at least, the story kind of fell flat because I was able to put the pieces together and totally call out everything that was going to happen after like the first half hour. Keep in mind, it's an hour and 49-minute movie. So for the next 79 minutes, I was just like, okay. Just wow, didn't see that coming at all. Psych. It's very much a paint by numbers film, especially as someone who isn't familiar with the series, which that kind of disappointed me. For parents who want to know if they can take their kids to this, maybe watch it on Peacock first, just to make sure, especially if you do want to take them to the theater. But to me, I believe it was a very tame PG-13 movie, especially for being a horror film. There's not a ton of gore, violence, or horror outside of maybe one or two sequences. But is it just a quick, fun time at the theater? I guess it's not horrible. It's not great. It's just exists. It's a movie that exists, and because of that, give it a 3 out of 5. I do want to say I stayed for the credits. There is a post-credit scene. But something I do want to mention is for those Jim Henson fans, the Jim Henson Creature Shop did have a hand in the animatronics, the walking ones. So if you want to support that, I know there are a ton of people who still love the Jim Henson puppet shop, Creature Shop work. So check it out for that reason. But theaters, Peacock, pick your poison. If you want to see more, I would say theaters. If you just want to see it and don't care if there's more, Peacock. It's nothing you need to run out and go see, but it can still be enjoyable. So with that, folks, that is my review for Five Nights at Freddy's. I have a review for Naiad coming out next week. I think Monday is when I'm dropping it. And then a ton of other reviews coming out over the next few weeks. It is award season, so movies are starting to pick back up. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be coming fast. So be sure to check those out. And once again, be sure to check out everything we do over there at What Real Gaming. That is our sister channel. So you can go over there and subscribe to that. All of our playthroughs that we do on Twitch, our Twitch streams, go live on there post-stream. So you can check out what I'm doing, what Taylor's doing. We are having another wrestling stream, I think, tomorrow. It's Real-O-Ween Havoc or something like that. So be sure to check out that. But yeah, signing off, I'm Matt. This was another Real Review, and we'll see you next time.